Hey guys, it's week 54 and I've just had my weigh-in. It's been a week of no routine. I've been off work for a week for half term, and so for me, having routine is key to keeping up this amazing journey that I've been on, and that I haven't got. So a little bit about me. I'm Steve. I'm 35, soon to be 36, and I've been on Mounjaro now for 54 weeks. I spent the first couple of pens, 2.5, 5, 7.5 at 1 week. Then when it came to 10, I was determined to stay on it for a couple more weeks. It really did start working for me. When I titrated up after 4 pens to 12.5, I've stayed on that one now for 7 pens, 6 pens, a number of pens. And I have 1 shot left in my last 12.5 before I'm going to titrate up to 15. So I have lost to date on my GLP-1 medication 180 pounds. Now, that sounds like an absolute amazing number, and it really is. I have managed to get my health back to where I can start doing different things. But the thing is, for me, I haven't caught up here. I have been struggling day in, day out to see myself as this new, smaller person, and that's something that is going to take time. I have been very much a hyper responder to this medication, losing so much in 54 weeks, just over a year. And my body has been speeding ahead of what my brain can do. I still see myself as being the 429-pound guy when I started this. And I'm struggling to see myself today at 249 pounds. I've lost 20 plus inches off my waist. I've lost 5.5 inches round my neck. I'm losing it, and I can start to see it in places, certainly around my face. But in here, I'm still that big guy. And that's the thing that I need to change. And so my plan going forward, certainly for June, is to build up day by day a daily short, finding the positives and trying to bring my brain and my emotional connection to my weight loss journey to the forefront and not just worry about what's on that scale. And so that for me is going to be my June target, to making sure that I can see the transformation that is actually happening and not be afraid to talk about it. I have days where I don't want to look in a mirror, and the only mirror I do have is in my bathroom for shaving. There are days where I don't want to look at myself as I walk past windows because all I see is myself at 429 pounds. You know, at 31 stone, I wasn't living, I was just existing, and now I can do so much more and I have so much more energy. I need to start seeing how I can help nurse my mental image back to health. And that's a big part of this journey too. It's knowing that, yes, I can lose inches around the belly, I can lose inches around my neck and my arms, but also I need to see these positive changes for me and find and reconnect with who Steve is. And that's going to be one of my big challenges for June, to try and find those positives, to drag me kicking and screaming through the month and go, you know what? I'm great. Because absolutely I can sit here and say, I have really, really enjoyed this journey and I'm best I have ever been for 20 plus years. Which is true physically. Mentally, I have these down days still where I don't see anything different other than that person that I saw in that first picture when I started this medication. And I think that's the thing we need to talk more about, is how does our brain work and catch up with our weight loss? I have yo-yo dieted for years, 20 plus years, even at secondary school from the age of 12, 13, when I was 200 pounds. I've been on diets and I've lost and I've gained, lost and gained, and put more on. And now for over a year, I've sustained this amazing weight loss, but my brain just hasn't caught up with it. So stay tuned for these daily shorts to talk about what positives I'm finding. And it might come in a range of different things, from comparing face-to-face pictures at the beginning and where I am now, and trying on clothes from where I started to where I am now, and talking about, and sorry guys, it's one of those things, but how I'm actually feeling inside. I need to start loving myself for me and seeing myself as a person and not just the fat guy that's sitting on the back row. So if you want to stay tuned to see what happens in June and see whether or not I can come through, at least with a little bit of mental change, to start loving myself for who I am and finding those daily positives, which we must do to stay mentally healthy, emotionally healthy, then hit that like and subscribe button and stay tuned for a few more videos coming up. Thanks very much for watching.